welcome to my vlog. My name is Georgina. Hello. I'm super out of breath. It is 20 to 11 on Tuesday the 22nd of October. I've just had a huge yarn delivery. I'll be going through it later, so I'll show you later on. But Alfie went nuts, so I was trying to hold Alfie while the guy was bringing in these big boxes. And it was just chaos for a second. So I'm totally out of breath now. So I'm going to finish, once I catch my breath, a tutorial on the teddy bears today. How to make the teddy bear jumpers. I've got a Eurovision video to edit, finish doing. And some other bits and pieces, and obviously go through all of the yarn. Oh, and I've got a singing lesson later as well, but not until about 5:30. It's just the one today. Normally I have sort of a chunk, but she's kind of my only one on Tuesdays, but I don't mind. Kind of works quite nicely. Okay, so I catch my breath and get into all of the jobs that I've got to do, and you'll be so chuffed with me. You know, I was saying in the last vlog on Sunday that I need to get organised, etc. Well, I've got all my lists that I made on Sunday, and I've done super well. Yesterday, I filmed 3 videos. Vi edited 2, and I'm editing 1, so that's brilliant. I've done that. I'm working on the tutorial. It's mostly filmed. I've just got to do the end to put the sleeves on. I did loads. I went out and did the post. I went and got some yarn. Let me show you. I finished the bag, as you probably know. I found a better way of putting the straps on, so I'm very pleased with that. And then a hat. It needs a little bit of a stretch, but it will get there. I don't suit hats, as you can see. Made a hat. While I was at the charity shop yesterday dropping stuff off and doing my post, I found this. It was £3 and I had to finish it. The lady had not finished it. So one row, the last row, not this one, she'd stopped like there. And then there was a gap to the end. So either they ran out of wool or lost the will to live, or I don't know. It's got the most interesting centre. So it's really bizarre the way it like, it's not really sure how this started. Honestly, I have no idea how they did this beginning. Because it can't, yeah, I don't really know what they did. But I couldn't leave it unfinished. It was upsetting me. So I bought it. I tried to find a yarn that would complete it, but I didn't have something that was the right thickness. So I took the extra row, which was 3/4 done, off. And I fixed the middle bit, and I've sewn in the ends, and it's now completed. So I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I really love the colours. It looks like she's done 2 sort of scrap balls, like one in the middle and then another one on the outside, and then just lost her oomph, or their oomph. But I really like it. And at £3, I had to finish it. So I don't know what I'm doing with this one yet. Because it looks literally like it's not been done long. So we'll see. I might keep it for my chairs, you know, make a nice, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But I just couldn't leave it unfinished. I was like, what is she? No, this needs to be sorted. So I bought it and I sorted it yesterday. And yeah, I'm doing the jumper. And then I really want to try, and I've been thinking about this for a while, but it's a big ask, this one. The 7-day star blanket. Now, you might have seen it, you might not, but it's been quite a viral thing. The 7-day crochet star blanket. It's beautiful design, and you can do pretty much whatever colours you want. So while I was at Liz's yesterday collecting yarn and dropping stuff off, I got some big Aran balls that I bought from, I think it might have been Sue Ryder, and they were like £3 each. They're really big. Here's one of them. They're huge. I've got about 5 of these. So I'm going to try and put some nice colours together and try out the 7-day star blanket. But I've got some other bits to finish first before I jump into that, because that's a big job. And this is Aran yarn, a sherbet. Look at the size of it. It's just crazy size. They are 400 grams. So I've got about 6 of these, I think. Yeah, something like that. But only 5 colours. It might be 6 or 7 of these. So it's just deciding how I layer the colours out, really. Just basically one after the next. It makes sense to do it in 4s. So I've brought some over here. I've got this colour, I've got oatmeal and a few other colours. I'll put them together and see which ones I like the best. And we'll get started on it. And I might document my progress. I'm waiting for a phone call for my Invisalign. Not a phone call. The app to update. Because I've done my scan box this morning. I have to put it in your mouth and all that. And it was 29. So fingers crossed I'm moving to number 30 today, which is in the bag up here. I kept them all together, so let's grab it. 30, there it is. Might be on number 30 today, which means there's 10 left. 10 left! How good is that? So we will wait and see if we are putting in the number 30 or not today. But I will obviously be putting an Invisalign back in. I won't just leave them out all day. They normally come back pretty quickly. But last week it was nearly all day. So I just put my normal ones back in and then waited until I found out. And I was in Manchester last Tuesday. Right then. Let's get this tutorial finished. This is so nice. So nice. Imagine this lovely thick Aran wool in a lovely blanket. Yeah, I think it could be good. Oh, and quick update on Temu. You might remember about 10 days ago, I said I was placing my first order for a Temu. It's still not arrived. I've had a £4 credit to spend on something else. They're very clever. It's an annoying app actually, because it constantly pops up and tries to sell you more stuff. We're going to give you credit, we're going to get your money off. And then you look at the price of things. It's like, no, hang on. This is not what you showed me before. It's very clever. Very clever. This, like, what I've purchased was £11. But you can see it pop up on certain times you scroll at like £30. And you're like, what are they doing here? What? It's just very clever. Anyway, still not arrived. They said 5 to 9 days. Nope, still not arrived. It keeps updating every so often. It's come off the plane. It's now in customs. Now it's such and such a place. Now it's got with you every. And have I got it? No, not yet. I probably could have ordered it from Amazon for the 20 quid that it was and be using it by now and earning my money back with it. But I thought, no, we'll give it a go. So we'll see when it arrives as to whether it was actually worth doing or not. So I have finished the tutorial filming. I have finished the jumper. It's so cute. Oh, it's lovely. So this is the one I've just made. Finished the little jumper for the teddy bear. And I'm going to make it into a tutorial now. I'm going to edit it so you guys can watch it later. So Liz just phoned from the shop. Someone has bought a blanket, a crochet blanket that I made. Woohoo! And she wants a bigger one. She wants a lap-size blanket in stripes. She says, nice and colourful. Use all of your other yarn up. So I'm on it. I'm like, yes, rectangular, I think. Or maybe sort of waist down to your feet kind of lap blanket. I can do that. So I've got all the information. You know the yarn I was showing you before, the really big ones? That could work perfect, couldn't it? Some nice stripes of colour. Yeah, I like that idea. She says darker colours though. Ooh, they're not that dark. I'll have a think. Temu! Finally! It's come! It's been a busy day. I'm just editing the Eurovision video for next week and I think I'm on fire. Not that I'm blowing my own trumpet here, but I'm really pleased with the last reactions that I've done. And I've had so much inspiration. Like, I need to react to myself again as well, because I've not done that. Sorry, I'm out of breath. legging it downstairs to the everyman. Right, so it's here. Finally, the littler version of the knitting machine. It's 22 pins. I'm going to look into it properly in a minute, but let's just see if the bag or the box is bashed. The bag's okay. It looks all right. So in a minute, we'll have a look and check that everything's in there, and it's going to be perfect for baby hats and also small scarves and smaller things. Magic Loop Loom, more than just a toy. And it is. I've got the big one over there. It's fantastic. £11. In a bit, we'll try it out. So I've just put in my Invisalign number 30, and let me tell you the words that came out of my mouth as soon as I clicked them in. And I had to use Simon's toothpaste. No offence, Simon, but your toothpaste tastes awful. We have our own toothpaste, and I've just run out of mine. The words I used, bloody Nora, was what I said. Soon as I pushed up the top one, it was like, God, I feel like my whole brain is being squeezed. But it'll be fine. It's just this first day or so where you put the new ones in where it smarts. So hopefully it'll settle. But my goodness, that was definitely a bloody Nora. Wow. So I'm going to go and find my other toothpaste. I have a little holiday bag that I keep, toiletries in for when I'm going places. And the bag's up there ready for moving, so I can chuck all of my pants and socks and stuff in. So I'm going to try and get it down off the wardrobe. Let's have a look. Found it! Yeah, I know the room's a state. We're moving house. Oh my God. Okay, let's have a look. Fingers crossed we've got some different toothpaste. Oh, I can't find it. I ain't got any. I've got everything else. Deodorant, night cream. What's that one? Antifungal cream, eye gel, spot cream. But have I got toothpaste? No. Let's have a look in some of these pockets just in case. Because often I would put it separate because I use it more often. Emergency hairband. Torch. Does it work? It does. I've got no toothpaste left. I'm going to have to get some. I know it's not a big deal, but I'm really picky about the taste of it. This was sweet mint, the one that I had before. Simon's tastes awful. What a sound effect. But that's literally what it feels like right now. Right, oh, sugar. Falling over a chew. So while my computer is rendering the Eurovision video that I've just made, I'm going to go downstairs and rumble through a bit of the yarn that arrived. Let's go. And before we get there, I bought these from the charity shop yesterday. They are onyx eggs. They're so nice. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put them, but I might put some of them in the shop because they are very popular. Apparently, a lady told me this. She said that some chickens will eat their own eggs. So if you put an onyx egg in, when it goes to try and break the egg, it can't because it's an onyx egg. So then it doesn't eat its eggs anymore. And she wanted an egg and I was like, I haven't got any left. I sold them all. I sold a whole load to one person who bought loads of them. But now I've got some more that I can put out. And I'm not going to be adding an extra, massive amount of cost on them. They'll probably only be a couple of pound extra. From my shop, but I'll give them a clean, make sure they're spot on. Right, so here we are. The boxes are massive. These arrived this morning, just cover up my address. So we've got two big boxes, a mixture of different types of yarn. I'm so excited about them. Right, let's take some out so you can see. So we've got Pato Everyday, which is a signet yarn. This is a DK. We've got lilac baby yarn, blue baby yarn, everyday DK in grey, everyday DK in, oh sorry, not grey, that's like a greeny colour, grey, God it's heavy, oh look at this one, this one's everyday DK from Signet, but look at the colour, I like that a lot, that was more for me than the shop. There's another one, another, oh God it's heavy, it's going to take me ages to price all these up. Look at the colour of that one, everyday DK. My favourite yarn in the world, the Hayfield. This is Hayfield Chunky. That one I think is Zest. Love that stuff. Oh my God, we've got even more in this box. Can't reach in the bottom. We've got more Chunky. I'm actually using this to make a hexagon cardigan at the moment. I bought some, but now I've got some more. Oh, DK. This one is the same as my jumper. I think it's called Joy, the shade. Oh, Casper. Casper. We're still not there yet. More baby DK in the bottom, white and a pink. So let's try and put all this back in. I might, you know, put them in smaller bags because it'll be easy for me to carry into the shop. There's so much of it. Right, let me just pile some of this up. I'm thinking of sorting it into piles as well, like that's the baby, that's the DK, so let's do that now. Yeah, and I'll put it in separate bags, it'll be easier to take into the shop, I can do it like one by one. Right, so baby DK, this gorgeous lilac, then we've got baby DK pale blue, everyday DK, so let's put that on a different pile. Then I like this colour. It's like a teal. Everyday DK, that's that pile. Hello. Oh, Liz. Sold your Moonology cards. Brilliant. They've been hanging around for a bit, them ones. Right, everyday black. Everyday print, so we need a different pile for that. Need more room. Look how bright that is. Everyday prints. Blimey, right. Spirit. Spirit DK. Spirit Chunkies. Baby. Baby. Yeah, this is a better idea. Sort it out into piles and then got a nice big box. So I've got another box over here. Let's see what's in this one. Oops. Okay. Everyday DK in a beautiful mustard colour. That pile. Now he phoned me the other day and told me he didn't have enough of this. But I've got 3 of these at Liz's house. So I can always add more to it if I need to. This is also Spirit, but this is DK. Oh, I like that new wool smell. So that pile. I've never used this one, but I'm excited to try it. This is Signet Colour Rush. And it's DK. It's like heaven. It's like when I get the crystal orders, it's just so exciting. Another cup. Oh. Another Colour Rush. And these will all be going on the website. I'll be working my way through them all tomorrow, so you can buy them. The prices are going to be really reasonable, so it's sort of in line with everywhere else. And then finally, we've got pebbles. Now this I found in the factory shop when I was on holiday in Lancaster. What do you call it holiday? It was more of an antiques trip. And I've got 3 red ones of these. I haven't used them yet, but I really like it. So these I've got in oranges. And this is chunky, this one. And it's got all these lovely oranges. So there's oranges. There's reds, and this is one I've already got. I've got 3 of these. reds. We're nearly there. Greys, brown. And they're just a lovely mixture of colours. Right, let's get rid of the box. Sorry, Alf. So let's put this out there. Oranges, browns, reds. I'll just scoot across it all so you can see it. So Spirit down here, DK, Spirit Chunky, Pebble in 4 different colours. Then we've got the Colour Rush in 2 different colours. We've got Baby in 4 different colours. Then there is Everyday DK at the back. And then there is 4 Everyday DK. But the Everyday DK's coloured ones. So there we are. That is a lot of yarn. And I am excited to get it into the shop. I've been busy today, so tutorial finished. It's just rendering now, ready to go on the channel, so you guys be able to see the tutorial for the teddy bear jumper on Friday. It's currently a Tuesday, but the tutorial is done. The Eurovision video is done, so I'm ahead of myself, which is fantastic. It's now 4 o'clock. Simon's just come in. I've just been rearranging the yarn I've got at home because the star blanket's going to have to wait now because Joy has ordered a striped, colourful lap blanket. So the yarn for the star blanket is now over there. I've got a few spare bits behind me in the old Wilco bag. I've got some chunky that I'm using to make this hexagon cardigan. That's over there. On the windowsill are the things that I've already completed, and down here are the jumpers from the teddy bears and another project I'm working on. So before I have to nip over to Lizzie's and get more yarn, even though I know the conservatory's full of it, that's to sell in the shop, I need to pick what I'm going to use for the lap blanket. But before I do that, let's have a look at this, because I want to check it's got all the pieces in. Now, according to the box, it says it includes... Oh, it's not very... Oh. You can't really tell on the back. It doesn't really say. It just says easy knitting process, examples of what you can make, pumpkin, scarf, knitted hat, gloves. So let's just open it and see what's in it. I think it's going to be the same as the bigger one. So I've got the knitting machine itself. So cute. Legs, which are straightforward to put on, I think. Then, a bit of cardboard. That back in the box. 2 tiny bits of yarn. And some, what's this? Oh, like little bits that you can stick on the bottom of your legs. Product description, how to put it together, and a plastic crochet hook and a needle. But I don't really like these. These are super flexible. They're good to start with though. Let's see if any of it is in English. Oh, Japanese. Oh no, we have got it, and it shows you how to cast on and how to cast off, which I'm going to do a video for at some point, so you can watch that. Right, let's put my legs on. The tensioner looks ever so slightly different to the other one. Oh. So how do we put the legs on? Oh, it looks dead easy to be honest. So let's not rest it on the table so it squashes. Push it in. Push it in. Push it in. Push it in. Right, so let's get the leg. Oops. I didn't clip that in enough, did I? The leg fell off. There we go. Right, so I've got legs on. Looks a little bit like a spaceship. Sticky pads on the bottom. Oh, that's annoying. Sticky pad. I think this is to stop it from moving around, but I found that the sticky pads on the large one, and those are actually plastic suction cups, it still moves, so you kind of have to hold it. These on. I think I've done the right thing. It doesn't say where to put them, but I'm assuming that's it. So there we are. That is it. So I will be doing a cast on, cast off video with this soon. So you can see, oh, my leg's falling off. There we go. Have we got a row counter on this one? Yes, we have. Oh, no, we haven't. How am I going to know? The large one has a row counter, but this one doesn't. So it's going to be very much measuring the length to see if you've got enough length for what you want, because there is no row counter on it. There is a button at the side, which is for panel knitting or circles. I don't know why it says T. What does T mean? I know it's panel or T, which is just going round. And there's your little handle. Looks like a spaceship. So yeah, I shall do a tutorial and show you how to cast on. And this cost me £11 from Temu. Took a while to come, but looks like it was worth it. Oh, hello. It's Wednesday. It's 10:30. I'm looking a bit dishevelled today because I'm really tired today. I got up super early with Alfie, wanted to wake up at 6. I went back to bed for about half an hour before having to rush over to the shop. So despite being shattered and feeling pooped and would rather just go home, I'm quite excited about putting the yarn out. I've got the chunky pebble in so far. I'm now working my way through the next set of chunky. I've got one of these, which is brilliant. Saves me having to put little price tags on everything. You just set it and then ka-ching, 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 which is so much easier. I've already got my little diagram of where I'm supposed to put stuff, so it's all planned out. And I'm going to make myself a cup of tea now. I'm about halfway now. I've had my first sale of the new yarn, which is lovely. She also bought some buttons, so I got Carolyn involved because she does the haberdashery. And I do some of the crochet and yarn stuff. Let me show you how I'm getting on. Here we are so far. Pebble, Spirit Chunky and DK, Colour Rush DK, Pato Everyday DK. And then we're now onto the single colours and the baby yarn. Nearly there. So it's nearly 12 o'clock now and I'm in pain. My back hurts. I'm just hurting now. I should feel more excited, but I'm just hurting. I need the toilet, I need to sit down, I need some food. But I've done it. I'll show you. There we are, baby at the top. Everyday DK, Everyday Prince and Colour Rush, Spirit DK and Chunky, and Pebble Chunky at the bottom. We've also got a few little bits that I already had over here. Baby Chunky, some other baby colours. But there we are, it's done. Now for some lunch. Oh, hello, I am back from the shop now. It is now 4:10. 4:10. Simon is outside taking down the shed. I didn't know I would be doing that. He came home early today, popped into the shop to see me. I've just had a donut. I know, I wasn't really supposed to, but I went to Aldi for some shopping on my way home. And it was a lemon donut and it was just gorgeous. So it was well worth it. So now I've got a cup of tea and I'm going to have a look at any other jobs that I need to finish. Just about to play something. And my current crochet project is a double crochet stripe blanket. And I have bitten off way more than I can chew. This is for a lady called Joy. Now, I didn't think about the fact that using DK wool, it might take a while. But I don't have enough chunky yarn. So I'm doing it with DK, which is sort of this size. So far, I'm on the third stripe. So it might take me a while. But I don't mind. Well, at this moment in time, I don't mind. We'll see. See how irritated I get by it. I didn't film as much today. I just feel really tired and kind of worn out today. I didn't sell an awful lot in the shop, but I did sell some of the new yarn, which is always a bonus. It is now all on the website. There is a yarn section, so you can just go over there and have a look at the yarn. I will be updating some of the pictures to make them look even snazzier. And also I'll be doing bundles of certain yarns with money off, for example. Like say you wanted to make a cardigan, which tends to be 5 to 6 100-gram balls. You can buy that amount for a little bit less. So I'm going to create some bundles soon. I'm also going to do some bundles for eBay as well. But it was just too much to think about today. I just feel a little bit drained. So I was like, I'll sort it later. Edit vlog has just popped up on my screen. I know, I am sorting it now. I don't know entirely if I'm going back to the shop tonight for the Crystal Live. Well, I'm calling it Spirit Live rather than Crystal Live now. Or whether I'm going to stay here and do it. I'll just see how shattered I feel by the time it's 7 o'clock. Do I want to drive all the way back to the shop for an hour, or am I going to do it online from here? Makes more sense. Makes more sense to do it here. I was thinking that, Edward. Alfie stood at top of stairs going, and me too. That was Edward. Oh, and I forgot to say I made this on the small knitting machine. It was the first thing that I made. I did drop a load of stitches on the very first item, so scrap that. Started on another one. It's all about getting the right yarn for the machine. It just doesn't like certain yarns. I quite understand why, but there we are. So I've made a teddy bear a scarf. So obviously this is a bit thin for me, but this is for a teddy bear. I made some pom-poms, so it's going to go in the teddy bear bag with the other stuff that I've already made. And this took me half an hour, which I thought was rather good. And I think the pom-poms might be a little bit big, but my pom-pom creators at Liz's house. Right, so I am now making the dinner. We are having burgers. I've got some cheese singles. I've got baps, cheese topped ones as well as plain ones. I've got some salad for Simon and Liz. There's no way I'm eating that. And I'm doing something a bit different. Let me show you this. So we're going to try those on the side. Don't need to turn them on yet. Just get my burgers in. This is only having one burger. Simon will have two, which will leave me with a spare burger. So I might as well just cook them all because Simon will probably eat it. Right, so I've got all the bread ready. There's a bit of salad on there. Not for me. Oh. I've got my veggie burgers. Apparently there's mozzarella in them. And the real burgers, which are just normal beef burgers. And you can see all the oil coming out of that. But not that. Right, it's now 6:20. And I need to prepare for a live. I've decided I'm going to stay here because I am really shattered. So I'll do a general sort of Q&A and a bit of a chit chat. Talk about the shop. Anybody's got any questions or whatever, I'll do that anyway. Dinner was really tasty, but why did I make 2 burgers for myself? Why? Just too much food. I feel so full. In the future, Georgina, just make 1 burger. You may have been able to eat both burgers at some point, but not now. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better now. I've had a bit of chill out time. We've been having a bit of a giggle downstairs. Liz is with us. We were just talking about a trip that we made to Blackpool quite some years ago now. And Liz tripped over with the dog under her arm. And just seemed so just not concerned for herself. This guy was coming to the door of a hotel room to ask us. We were trying to get a light switch fixed because there was like cables hanging out of the wall, which is not obviously safe. And this guy came to the door and she goes falling with the dog in her hands. And yeah, it was a funny situation. You'd have to be there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I have got my mojo and I'm going to keep doing as much content as I can. There is going to be a new video per week, whether it's a live or whether it's a tutorial. I'm thinking tutorial every 2 weeks, live every 2 weeks as well. So it's like, you know, there's always something every week. Yeah, I need to confirm that really. So I'll get it set in stone. But the tutorials will be definitely a regular added thing. And the lives, I'd like to try and do as many as I can really. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I will sort of update things as to when videos are coming out. I always set them to premiere. So make sure you're subscribed and you've got the notification bell. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one.